ትላንት መቼ ተነሱና የወዳደቁት ምስጋና ለነሱ ለአድዋ ጀግኖች ለዛሬ ነፃነት ለበቁኝ ወገኖች የጥቁር ድል አምባ አድዋ አፍሪካ እምዬ ኢትዮጵያ ተናገሪ ተናገሪ የድል ታሪክሽን አውሪ አድዋ ትላንት መቼ ተነሱና የወዳደቁት ምስጋና ለነሱ ለአድዋ ጀግኖች ለዛሬ ነፃነት ለበቁኝ ወገኖች ቀዳማዊ ዳግማዊ ምኒልክ አፄ ኃይለ ሥላሴ ሞዓ አንበሳ ዘእምነገደ ይሁዳ ዳግማዊ ምኒልክ እግዚአብሔር ጠላትን አጥፍቶ ሀገርን አስፍቶ እስከ ዛሬ አቆይቶኛል። እኔም በእግዚአብሔር ቸርነት እስካሁን ገዝቻለሁ። ከእንግዲህ በኋላ ሞት ለኔ ምንም አይደለም። ማንም የሚሞተው ሞት ነው። አሁን ግን ጠላት ሀገር የሚያጠፋ ሃይማኖት የሚለውጥ እግዚአብሔር ከወሰነልን ባህር አልፎ መጥቷል። እኔም የከብቱን ማለቅ የሕዝቡን መድከም አይቼ ጸጥ ብለው እያደር እንደ ፍልፈል እየፈለፈለ መሬቴን እየቆረሰ መጥቷል። ከእንግዲህ ግን አልታገሰው። የአገሬ ሰው ሆይ ከዚህ ቀደም ያስቀየምኩ አይመስለኝም። አንተም አስቀየመኸኝ አታውቅም። አሁን ግን ጉልበት ያለህ በጉልበትህ ለልጅህ፣ ለምሽትህ፣ ለሃይማኖትህ ስል ተከተለኝ። ጉልበት የሌለህ በጸሎትህ በሐዘንህ ከኔ ጋር ሁን። ዘመቻዬ በጥቅምት አጋማሽ ነውና እስከ ጥቅምት አጋማሽ ወሬሉ ገብተህ ጠብቀኝ። ወይስ ደስታ ያቀረድ ሆነ ትጣላኛለህ? ለዚህ አማራጭ ማርያምን አትተው፣ ማርያምን አትተው፣ ማርያምን አትተው።
ያኔ ላይ ሲጮህ ሲመታ ነጋሪት ዋጋም ከንደን ሳልንጠራ ስለጣንች ነው ወጋም ከደፈርሽ ወዲያ እሳት መቆጣት ሲገል እያለም ቢንጃ ቱርሜ ደበቆያ ሲሆን ምድጃ ቆርጦ ተበሰበሰኛ መዱፋኛው በፋሲል መሬተኛ እንደ ምንልት ፈረስ ክንፍ ፈቁሎ ሄደ አጀር በሰማይ ሰንደቀደቀ ወርቆ ከምድር ሲደባደቅ ረገበ በሰማይ ይመስል ስንተማ ጀግና ከማዳ ወሰደ ሲነኳት የራስረፍ የምስራቁ ጎበዝ የምዕራቡ ጀግና የደቡብ አርበኛ የሰሜን ሳተላ አንድነቷን ይዞ ሲዋደቅ ለአገሩ ምንጊዜም ይጸናል የዜግነት ክብሩ።
Welcome you all to City Hall on behalf of Mayor Andrew Knack and all of my colleagues on City Council. You know, I've been thinking over recent days, looking at the news, there is a lot to feel worried about. There's so much uncertainty and conflict in the world and in the headlines right now.
Yep.
And it's very easy to feel disconnected or just wanting to disengage from all the divisive discourse that we have in our community. So it's very grounding to be here today in City Hall, a shared symbol of our democracy, as we reflect on Ottawa. And I appreciate the comments, the thinking about how this really is a celebration of what we can accomplish when we come together, and the strength of unity in uplifting all people. It's really important that we have this goal as a community to uplift each other, to create equity, both in the community and on City Council. So on City Council, we're continuing to work to build an anti-racist city, and we do this not just because it sounds nice or it's the right thing to say, but because we saw, like we saw at Ottawa, we need the contributions of absolutely everyone to succeed as a community, to deal with threats and reach our full potential. So thank you so much for the opportunity to join you in marking this occasion and taking that time for the work that goes on every day of the year. I look forward to committing together as a community to the ongoing work to build an inclusive Edmonton for everyone. Thank you again.
Men and women, young and old, soldiers and farmers defied expectation.
They sent a clear message that injustice would be met with action. Today, I ask us to reflect on the victory of Ottawa, the assertion of a people's sovereignty, and their refusal to have their future decided by external forces. I do not want to frame Ottawa simply as a story of oppression and resistance. Ottawa is not only about what Ethiopia stood against when Italy set its sights on conquest. Ottawa was a stand for self-determination, a stand for what is right, and a stand for the right of a people to shape their own fate. What makes Ottawa incredible is not only the outcome, but the coalition behind it. The victory was not built on one individual alone, it was built on collective conviction. It was unity in action. That is why Ottawa still matters now, 130 years later. For those of us in the younger generation, Ottawa cannot be understood only as a distant historical event. It is a reminder of our responsibility. We stand on the sacrifices of those who came before us, the freedoms we enjoy, the opportunities we pursue, and the ability to gather openly in a place like City Hall are not automatic. They are a result of courage, organization, belief. And here in Canada, unlike our ancestors, we are not being asked to bleed or to die to move our society forward. In Canada, our context is different. We are not on a battlefield, but we are still confronted with questions of justice, equity, and freedom. The spirit of Ottawa challenges us to ask, what does it mean to stand up today? Standing up today may look like civic engagement, may look like voting thoughtfully and consistently, educating ourselves deeply on issues before we form opinions, may mean entering public service, volunteering, advocating for fair policies, challenging injustice when we see it, not with hostility, but together. Ottawa teaches us that change is not driven by hope alone, it is driven by active participation. And participation is not only about voting or public service. It's also about how we live our daily lives. It means working hard, studying intently, building connections, and developing skills that prepare us to contribute. Those who stood at Ottawa prepared themselves for responsibility before them. In our time, preparation looks like education, discipline, and a commitment to excellence, because when we invest in ourselves, we invest in our community. As young Canadians, many of us navigate multiple identities. We carry heritage and history from one place while we build our futures in another. That dual perspective is not a burden, it is a strength. And we can share the story of Ottawa with our contemporaries and our fellow Edmontonians, and we can have pride in our roots while committing ourselves to bettering our home here and now. We all want Canada to be a place to raise children, to grow old in, and to be proud of, and that starts when we fight for the future we desire. The victory at Ottawa happened because people recognized a shared purpose. In Canada, a country built on diversity, that lesson is quite relevant. Yet, we live in a time when it is easy to feel disconnected, divided, isolated. Social media has certainly amplified division, and it is easy to forget that our neighbors want what we want. Political discourse is polarized, institutions can feel distant, but Ottawa reminds us that change begins with us. When we decide that our voice matters, that participation is worth the effort, and to have collective courage even when the odds are not in our favor. They fought with swords and shields, and I ask us to use our voice in a ballot box. The generation that fought at Ottawa did not know how history would remember them. They acted because it was necessary. They acted because they believed their future was worth defending. We are called now to reinforce our home and contribute meaningfully to the city we live in. The spirit of Ottawa challenges us not to be passive beneficiaries, but contributors. We honor Ottawa, if we honor Ottawa only with ceremony, we will miss its true power. If we honor it with action, we carry it forward, because prosperity and justice is not sustained by memory alone. It is sustained by commitment. A commitment to ourselves, friends, family, community, and to our home, that we won't back down. We will fight for what is right, and for a future that is bright. So to the elders who preserved this history and passed it down, we thank you. To the leaders who continue to build bridges, we acknowledge your work. And to the young people in this room and beyond, I say, the legacy we inherit is powerful, but the legacy we create is our responsibility. Let us honor the sacrifices of those who came before us by being engaged, informed, and courageous in our own time. History remembers those who stand together. May we be worthy of that memory. Thank you.